Welcome to edition 75 of Drive With Me, a GR6 diary slash vlog series. Or I just cruise on over, get some breakfast tacos. KB here. Nice little 59 degrees. 9:55, 8:55. My routine this morning is gonna be so jacked up for a few good reasons. So before I get to that portion though, had 3 functions yesterday. Man, I keep saying this because it's true, but my social battery has been on overdrive this whole weekend. I got to see the TSU comp site boys, the people that I graduated with in college. You know, we hang out once a year, go out get dinner. We got some barbecue yesterday, which is delicious. Some stockyard barbecue, some great mac and cheese, some potatoes, and then I got some beef sausage cheese jalapeno. I mean some sausage cheese jalapeno sausage and their brisket. It was sensational. Then I had my girlfriend's family function, 3rd family function in a row. This 3 weekends in a row. I think it's a new record for me. Well, that was really fun. Getting to know her family, her extended family better. And then on the way home, I had another function. Going back to Chop City, the second family, if you will. We had a birthday party yesterday. You know, I had to go and show face at least. Pulled up around 12 o'clock, you know, which is still early for them, right? Got to see one of my boys from Colorado. I moved to Colorado. I haven't seen in a while, so that was great. And, yeah, seeing the people again. But today, you know, and I mentioned it was gonna be this is a diary slash vlog. But when there's out of town visitors, homies I haven't seen in years, and it's raining, that's awesome. Homies I haven't seen in years, you know, they see my stories that I go, you know, get tacos every Sunday morning. That's one of their ways to come see me. So today we are doing that. We're picking up one of my good friends from middle school / high school. One of my old school bus ride homies. You know, we used to sit in the bus together. Was one of the bus homies. We had the same bus stop for like the last end of our high school career, like the last four years or so. Because the way my high school worked, there was middle school and high school combined. So not that I spent like 5 years in high school or anything. Our US prep career, if you will. And her name is Nadine. She is a teacher now from California, so she is, I imagine, a little jet lagged from the 2-hour difference. Oh, that's a nice C7. God, I mean C6. Jesus. And because of that, you know, she was telling me, well, she asked about being in the blog, not in the blog specifically, but we're going to get in tacos. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. You know, you want me to meet me there? If I pick you up, which is fine. You're gonna be in the blog? Yeah, I'll be in the blog. It's fine. The issue is though, and I should have told her earlier. I should have told her, you know, I go pretty early in the sense of like this early on Sundays for a lot of people is super early. Or this time is super early for people. So she asked if we could get Starbucks beforehand. And there's a Starbucks on the way over, so I figured I'll get it for her and then pick her up. And then we'll pull up. Obviously, if you see my other interviews, I don't record the actual picking up out of privacy reasons. So You know, this would be one of the instances where I do have a cut in the vlog, because that is one thing I do. I don't want to say pride myself, but I enjoy about the series. You know, I don't do edits like that, at least in the actual content. You know, whatever it says. Unless, you know, of course, let's if it's some accidental off scene or private information, you know, from my interviewee, if you will. You know, I try not to edit these things. So you're gonna see a lot of back roads today, a lot of different sides of Houston from my other blogs. So for right now, we're gonna go to our local Starbucks. This one was added on about, I don't know how long, but it's not new. I mean, it's not old. Like this whole area has been remodeled. It used to be just a bunch of old ass buildings, office buildings. I guess they got bought out or something, and now it has a Raising Cane's, a Chick-fil-A, and a Starbucks. Next door to it was Yayo's hitting me up with Elio. McDonald's has been there forever, but this is all new right here. I don't really shop here. I shop across sometimes HEV, but in this strip, I've been here maybe 3 times. And I'll record the whole interaction too. Okay, let's see. Sorry, Gazelio, I can't multitask, so I'll respond to you in a bit.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can we start it for you?
Good morning. I have a mobile order for Nadine.
1 second. Let's see if I have that one. It's ready. You can pull it forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gotta watch these curves, man. I can't curve my wheel and all I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Shout out to Nadine for not getting a big ass fucking cup. Being considerate. Maybe that's her preference. Alright, nice and easy, you know, not too bad. Now, to get to the crib, I could take, we'll take you to Magnolia, you know? A little tour of the good old southeast area. You know, I used to drive these roads all the time. Back in middle school, high school, it was one of my learning routes, if you will. All right, how to respond to Gadelio? Shout out Gadelio, the homie. How to make sure he doesn't wait for me. And he hit the gym this morning though. He said he's coming from the gym. Man, props to you, brother. Man, you know, speaking of coffee, I love the smell of coffee. I absolutely love it. It's such a sweet and refreshing aroma. But I just can't drink. I don't like hot drinks. But man, I will chug a Vietnamese coffee. But yeah, this is Garland going into Lawndale. I said this would be considered Magnolia if I'm correct. used to have another homie that actually knows Nadine, really good friends with Nadine, called Natalie. Shout out Natalie. Lives around this area. I'm obviously not going to point out the street. But also one of the other homies from middle school, high school. You know, I think everybody that's been on this vlog so far has been someone I've known for more than half of my life at this point, right? Because like I said, since we have middle school and high school combined, a lot of us, you know, we grew up with each other for the most part, right? So we've known each other, 12 years old or something like that? Some more closer than the others, but when your class is when your class is 75, you know, you're gonna be, I don't want to say super close, but you're pretty intimate with a lot of people you graduated with. Even if it's someone that you've talked maybe twice or three times, you know, a year, like you probably know more about that one person than you would from somebody from like a 200 plus class. You know, I didn't go to like a normal cookie cutter high school. Went to like a college prep. You know, it has the good and bads, right? I don't want to get into it that deep in case she wants to talk about that too. But coming up on Mason Park. Shout out Mason Park, if any of you guys know that park. I used to try to run there every other day back when I used to live around this area. Because I think the whole park is a mile, if I'm correct. Something like that. And I remember when I was getting consistent enough, you know, seeing the same people every day, and they would pass me up. They'll let me because I suck at running. It was like you know, my run walk, and you know, just be going at it with the sweatsuit, whatever it's called, and I aspire to be like that. Maybe not that efficient, because I love food, but a little under 10-minute mile, you know, I think I'd be chilling, you know what I'm saying? So there's a way to get to your house from here, but I don't know it, so I'm gonna go the long way that I was used to. Now this is for sure Magnolia. This is like in the heart of Magnolia right here. There's a tire shop right here. Or was it the grocery store? Grocery store, right? The empty plot, burnt down. I think it got rolled as arsenal actually. I'm not too sure, but I don't want to say it was like a freak burnout, but unfortunately it burned down. Now we are on Capitol, if I'm correct. We're approaching Immaculate Conception, a church. This is where I got my first communion and my confirmation. You know, I got baptized at another church up in Northside. That's where I was born originally, in the LBJ hospital. And that's where I grew up for like at least till like 10 years old. So once I hit this bridge up here, I will cut the vlog, you know, for privacy. We'll be getting pretty close. And you'll see the bridge I'm talking about. This little underpass. So with that being said, I will be back after this. Whee!
You know, my coffee is probably cold right now.
No, what? It's right there.
You picked it up for me?
Huh?
That's really nice of you.
What? You know, at this point, I like to be efficient. It would be way out of efficient. It wouldn't be as efficient if I picked you up and then went back. Because you'll see right now. But
That was
go ahead and drink
nice
up
of
because
you.
I think they get mad if you take drinks inside.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of place is this?
well, they got coffee there too.
Oh.
But I know.
Well, in that case, let me just shotgun this fucking.
That's why she got a smile. Right, bet she's gonna chug this shit down. That's why I was like,
You want a sip?
No, I don't drink coffee.
What?
No.
What the fuck are you?
Yeah, you'll see right now. Let me put on my vlog persona. You know what I'm saying?
All right, how's your blog persona different?
It's not.
Wow, you were late.
What?
You were late.
Late? What are you talking about?
You first said 8:30.
Well, I told you you got lucky because
I mean, yeah, you told me, but like,
if George, my sister's at this point, this is gonna be in the blog. My sister's boyfriend didn't need a shower. I would have been on time. Deadass.
That's just crazy.
Because
like,
I woke up.
You strike me as someone who's really like doesn't like getting plans changed, like that kind of thing.
Well, I normally am not. I kind of, I don't want to say I hate that, but it is not my preference. But yeah, he had a shower and I beat him to it, and I was gonna shower, but I was like, oh, I think he works, and my sister's like, hey, can you hurry up? He has to work, like, please. Like, I was just sitting down. I was about,
How old are they?
18, 17, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he works, and yeah, no, he takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I take like 5.
Huh?
I take like 5.
Oh, I mean, I'm not that fast, Jesus.
Fun fact, I wash my hair once every like 10 days.
So when you say that, you mean you actually don't put any water in it, right? Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I shampoo twice a week. I actually shampooed this morning. That's why my hair's like all fluffy and stuff.
All right.
And but I do condition every day. I can't do that whole. I think I tried it when I had long hair. You remember?
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I could not do it.
I was gonna say when I had long hair, the way I could never, because I'd be looking like a greasy swamp bitch. But when I have short hair, yeah, like I used to actually be able to go like 12 days, or I even used to go like I used to never fucking wash it.
Well, but I'm guessing you use like dry shampoo, right?
No.
Nothing at all?
It's just because
that whole probably stank, bro. Jesus.
Well, I used to be able to go really long, and now I'm like, let me be a clean bitch, and I do it like every 8 days or so now. So I haven't washed it since last Sunday.
Okay,
yeah.
So I know this is the closest I get to you, I guess.
Yes. And so, yeah, because I actually do my hair, so it just has a lot of product in it. So there's just a lot of like, yeah, the amount of hair. I'm so fucking flammable at any given moment. It's crazy. The amount of hairspray I use is crazy.
Are you serious?
I go through one whole can like a month.
God, Jesus Christ.
I had to start putting it on my Amazon like subscription.
I was gonna say you do subscription. Nah, that's a whole new level, bro. When you do a subscription, holy shit.
Yeah, literally, I'm just like the jeans walking by.
I actually
like, squinting and shit.
Bro, freaking lighter fluid, bro. You can blow up and shit.
Yeah, no, I'm super loud.
Nah, I've been doing pomade. I didn't do anything this morning, but I might go back to texture ash and powder.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, it makes it kind of.
That's cute.
I like a matte. I always like matte look. Either matte look or full, not grease, but like full slick back. One or the other.
You don't want it to be able to make noise when you like run your finger over it, like a little like comb.
That and like I don't like to look at gel. It gets all hard and shit. I can't stand that. The noise and heat. Just for blog purposes. Tell us where you're at, what you're doing, and what you've been up to.
Where I'm at, like where I'm at in my life.
Yeah, not in the life,
so
but like
I like hit
work-wise.
game over, and then
Well, if you want to get into that, up to you.
I'm a kid.
Just know you're immortalizing yourself right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's how I see these things. We're gonna die, and then your family's gonna be able to look at this.
Oh my gosh! Oh, immortal. Oh, okay. I heard
immortalized.
I thought you were saying demoralized by
Hence
joking.
this.
And I was like, my fucking coping is humor. Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm winning. I'm like,
hey, good for
I'm
you.
like a single, thriving fuck.
Single, ready to mingle.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm terrified of people. I hate everybody.
That's fair.
So I'm single, ready to eat a Pringle alone.
Pringle, Jesus.
I actually fucking love Pringles. I like the pizza ones. Yes,
cheese ones.
I am in my 8th year of teaching elementary.
Nice,
I teach kindergarten. After I took a year off of teaching a few years ago. So technically it's like my 9th year.
Oh, you had a break. I didn't know that.
I was on a break. I joined corporate America.
What is that?
I worked in a corporate office in Colorado, like 30 minutes south of Denver.
Oh, that part. I remember that. That's what that was? Okay.
Yeah, I worked at a corporate where I had this like terrible, older, 65-year-old boomery manager.
Hell yeah, corporate life.
Yeah, there was HR cases. I was recording conversations.
Damn.
I was advocating for myself. It was.
Yo, don't get my blog taken down now. Jesus.
No, it was a time. It was a time. I was fighting for my life, but yeah.
It made it out.
I absolutely love my class this year. I only have 16 kids. They're so much fun and they are so sweet and I love them so much. They keep me grounded and give me purpose. I'm trying to finish my reading goal for the year. My goal.
Oh yeah, you're into books. And
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
my reading goal was 32 books.
Bro, that's crazy.
And I'm so bummed. Last year I did 28, so I only added 4 more.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so bummed because right now I'm only at 29. So I think I'm gonna try to read 1 book, like.
You're gonna have to speed read that book,
yes.
man.
So I can get to 30 because we can't have, I'm trying to
uneven numbers.
Yes, exactly. And then I'm also like trying to like beat past Nadine because she a bitch, so we're trying to like.
Oh.
Yeah, like gracefully so, but yeah.
Are you able to absorb that content when you read that fast?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I read a lot of I read 1 nonfiction at the same time, so I read a lot more fiction, but I always work on my nonfiction.
Okay.
But I read a lot of, right now, because of where I'm at in my life, I read a lot of like psychological thrillers and like murders.
Oh, okay.
But I used to read other things, like all kinds. So summer was really dark. So over the summer I read really sad fiction stories.
Oh, right, okay.
Like,
You're gonna get the crying out,
like abuse. No, I wasn't even crying. Like abuse stories, so that I could be like, okay, like this is dark. And so I didn't want to read anything that was like chiver. I love Libby. Libby's a big part of my life. Literally.
Shout out Libby.
Anytime I meet anyone ever, within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, Libby told me that. Literally, like in the first 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, so I have this best friend roommate, Libby, who's also just like my family. She's the best. I love her so much. I miss her a lot. This is like the longest we've been apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the longest vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the longest we've been apart from each other, and we are one, so it's really hard.
How are your cats?
I have a camera for my room.
Oh damn!
So
you have to show me that.
Yeah, no. Last night they were asleep, and I was like, "Hey,
hey!" No.
And then both of them turned around and
hear your voice.
And it was dark, so their eyes were like lights.
Oh god! The night vision mode on.
I worked out yesterday.
Nice, dude.
I did
It's an Insta360 X3, but let's not digress. Let's go back to what you were saying.
I work out like 5 times a week.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna add a cardio and core day because in therapy, I have a wonderful, wonderful therapist. She's the best. Shout out Amanda.
Shout out Amanda.
We love her so much.
You said Amanda?
Yes, Amanda.
Shout out Amanda.
I love her so much. I learned that the ocean is love. Follow me. So.
No, you're like, hear me out.
Yes, love is everywhere and everyone is deserving of it. And for a very long time, I don't think I was able to verbalize that. For some reason, lots of things that seemed nice, like happiness, comforts, friends, because I didn't have friends for years. Like, vacations, travel, like anything that seemed nice, in my head, it was always just like that's for other people.
Oh.
Like, literally since the dawn of time, like, I don't ever think I ever was like, I'm gonna travel one day. Like, nope.
Really?
Yes. Or just nice things.
And before the vlog, I was telling how I'd known you since middle school and high school. I mean, I could kind of, looking back, I should have seen those signs. Like,
okay. Nobody's seen anything.
You kind of, I don't want to say word like that, but
yeah.
But normally you're a bubbly person, like.
Oh, it's easy to fake all of that.
Oh, great!
Someone else.
Awesome.
Like I recently opened up to like a coworker about that, and I was like, yeah, last year I was fighting for my life, and they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I was literally like crying every day. I was literally dealing with shit, like reading paragraphs and like all kinds of craziness on my phone while I was at work. And they were like, you seemed fine. And I was like, well, yeah, it's so easy to.
Man, it's one of those like you never know who someone's going through type shit, you know.
So we talked about that, and then I learned, like love is for everyone, including happiness and those things that might seem nice or things that like luxury-esque or just goals and stuff. And she was like, love isn't supposed to be this thing that you try to shove and fit into a teacup, which is ridiculous.
Wow, that's huge, actually.
Yes. She was like, it's everywhere.
It's kind of like
love is an ocean, and I was like, oh.
Whoa.
So I've been like into this idea of like water. An
ocean, or I was gonna say, or water.
Yes, I've been into this idea of water, and she was like, and of course she was like, which is interesting because you haven't been drinking water, so you've been neglecting yourself of love.
Oh my gosh, it's like she's tying it all together.
Yes, and I don't drink water. I be dehydrated as fuck. I get these crazy dizzy spells where it feels like someone's pushing the back of my head, and I have to just sit down for a few minutes.
Why don't you drink water, my guy?
I don't like
That's just drinking coffee.
I know exactly, right? and it dehydrates you. I don't like how it makes my belly all sloshy.
You need to drink like.
I feel like I'm running. I'm like.
I mean, maybe you're drinking too much. Jesus. At least drink when you're thirsty. That's what I've read for sure. You don't want to be chugging water either. I know what you mean though. When I drink a nice start chugging water, it's like, oof,
Yeah, and so cardio and core day. She was talking about water, and she was like, and I was like, swimming, and I miss swimming. I used to do swimming for cardio.
I don't know how to swim.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it though. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I used to swim for cardio back in.
I heard it's really good for you. Yeah.
Yes, back in 2021 when I was on my independent bad bitch game. Well, I mean, I guess independent sad bad bitch because I was still sad. And so I'm like, I want to do that again. Mm-hmm. So we have upper body because fuck upper body. And then we have 3 leg days, 1 full body day, and then we're going to add a cardio and core day.
Damn. That's a lot. That's my boy right there.
We call it Sparkle. Coping with trauma.
Okay.
Because eventually all of that should get cut down to 3 to 4 times a week.
Dead ass, dude.
But right now,
yeah.
Sparkle. Coping.
That
possibly obsessive. Sparkle.
Let me dap him up. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, man. I was uncomfortable. I was like, I can't see through the windshield.
It's so funny seeing this place because I feel like I see it all the time when he posts about it, and every time I see it and he posts them, like the tacos, I'm like, damn, those look really fucking good. And now it's like, wow, after weeks and weeks, and I mean, I don't want to say years, it's definitely gotta been years. Yeah, months and months and months at least. It's like they always look so fucking good, and then I'd be far because I'm like, in California. So this is interesting. I also don't normally drink my coffee this fast, so I'm struggling. Not struggling, I guess it's like a little uncomfortable, but there are clearly worse things. I've been way more uncomfortable than this. It's just like a minor inconvenience, So, hello.
Did you do one of those? You just kept talking and.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the boy. That's the homie right there. Gotta dap him up anytime I see him.
Who is he? What's his name? Is his name Charles?
No. So.
Frederick.
I guarantee you won't guess.
Igor.
Nope. It is unique though.
Elvis.
No, his name is Gudelio.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. It sounds like a type of noodle, like the pastas.
Oh, tell him that.
Like the pastas, they like
yeah.
have all the names.
Yeah, no, yeah. But his nickname is Yayo because of his dad. Since he was a kid, but he didn't know that Yayo meant. You know what Yayo means?
Yeah, like Scarface.
Yes.
That's a sad movie.
It's a great movie.
I wanted him to win. It was really sad.
I think it's one of those movies that there's no shortcuts in life type shit, and that even people don't win.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's like, I mean, I normally don't like stuff like that, but Angela was obsessed with it, and so I was like, okay, fine. And so then I watched it, and I was like, yeah, never again. There was like a horse head in there, and it was like,
yeah, it gets pretty dark, and I think that's what it was for. You know, it's kind of, hey, you know, it doesn't. It's just a story. It's one of those movies. It's one of those movies that's kind of like, it's just a story. It's not gonna be a good ending. You just need to take it for what it is.
Yeah, I just wanted him to win, but he was also kind of crazy, and it's like
that was literally kind of crazy. He was fucking insane.
And that was literally like the first fucking rule was like, don't go into your own product. And then he started doing that.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, dude, there was one rule. Don't talk about Fight Club.
A bunch of lessons.
I tried reading that book. Did I tell you that?
Can you finish it?
It was absolute trash. You know, I feel like I pride myself on finishing books even if they're trash. And that is a book that
That was not trash.
The book?
Yeah. But then again, I'm a big... I was into the movie first. So then reading the book was like... I had the images already in my head.
Yeah, I read books before.
Have you ever done that before? And this will be the last thing so we can go eat.
You're fine.
I'm hungry. You ever read a book... You ever seen a movie first before you read the book? So then when you read the book, you don't have your own characterizations?
Yeah, I try really, really hard not to do that. But the only thing that I can think of that I did do that with was the show You on Netflix.
Oh, really?
I have... There's 4 books. I have and I've read the first 3. I didn't get the 4th one. So I didn't know it was a book first. So I watched the show and I was like, oh, and then I found out there was a book. And so then I read it, but then I had all of the images.
Whenever I picked up my one book I read for the year.
Yeah,
and I was looking,
don't sleep on that.
And I was looking stuff up. I was talking to one of my old professors about it. Because, I need to buy his book. He made a book. He wrote a book about Latino heritage. I'll get into that in a bit. He was like, hey, you know, a lot of movies are based off books. Mm-hmm. You know, and I didn't know that.
Yes, they're based off of books.
Yeah.
And they're based off of real life. So all the crazy things.
Yeah, real life.
Well, yeah, but like even the crazy things, like Total Recall and shit, all this stuff is based off of real life.
Oh, it's been years since
craziness, murder, craziness, conspiracies. It's all around us.
Bro, I'm off this week. I think I'm gonna binge watch some movies I've been needing to rewatch or I haven't watched.
I've been on a Predator binge.
Dude, let's get into it.
Get through the chopper.
Let's finish this blog out because I'm hungry. Mm-hmm. Any last words for it?
Thank you for letting me be in it.
No problem. I appreciate you coming by.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.